Hello everybody, this is Scott Sharp with Fretboard Toolbox, and in this lesson we're going to look at playing chord progressions in the key of C major, and we'll look at some common chord progressions, and we'll learn to start thinking about chords in terms of 1 chords and 6 chords and 4 chords and 5 chords, and I'll show you why learning those chord Roman numerals is so important and how that can unlock a whole bunch of cool ideas in your playing. So let me show you how it works. Okay, for this lesson on chord progressions, we're going to look at the key of C major, and we're going to flip to page 19, and then we're going to take a look at these chords that are in the key of C major, and we're going to look at the Roman numerals that go along with those chords. So when I'm playing at a jam session with people and they go from C major to F major, to G major, I'm thinking C, F, G, but the second that they tell me the song's in C major, I'm already thinking about, okay, it's probably going to have an F major, it's probably going to have a G major in there, it might have a D minor or an E minor or an A minor, and I've already got 6 likely chords that are going to be in the song and 6 chords that I'm going to be listening for. So the reason I set up these chord progression boxes was so you could see if I want to hear a 1-5-1 progression, what does that sound like? What's the sound of a 1 to a 5 chord or a 5 to a 1 chord? And so and it actually has a pretty particular sound. So if we first start out with a C major chord here, and if you're not sure how to build the chords, I've got a video on chord building in C major you can check out. But I got a C major chord here, and then I'm going to go to a G major, back to C major. So that's 1, 5, 1. Okay, and the 5 chord has a lot of tension in it, and it makes you want to come back to the 1 chord. And that's the cool thing about 5 chords, is that they always make you want to come back to 1 chords. So that's going to be worth sticking in your brain. Another common chord progression is a 1-4-5. This is kind of the backbone of lots and lots and lots of music. And so in the key of C major, that's a C major, F major, and G major chord. So that would look like this. I've got C major, F major, G major, or C major, F major, G major, back to C. So that 1-4-5 is huge, and the way that I describe the 1 is that it's kind of your root or your home base. It resolves the song. The 4 chord kind of pushes you away a bit. The 5 chord has tension, and that tension you want to release by coming back to the 1 chord. So there's still tension. There we go. So it's 1, 4, 5. And then 1 relieves the tension. So that's worth sticking in your mind also, because you just hear it so often. And it'll let you kind of figure out songs on your own, because you'll be listening for pushing away from the root or tension or coming back home, kind of resolution. A 1-5-4 progression is going to be C major, G major, F major. So that one has a cool sound because it goes from the root to the 5, and that 5 makes you think you're going to come back home, but instead you go 1, 5, which is G major, and then 4, 4, and then back to 1. So you can go from 4 chords back to 1, you can go from 5 chords back to 1, and lots of different chords back to 1. And it's not like every song always starts on the 1 chord, but a whole bunch do for sure. So a 1-6-4-5 progression is C, A minor, F, G. So if I'm playing C major, and then I go to an A minor, and then I go to F major, G major, or if I went C major, A minor, F major, G major, and then once I'm on that G note on my G major, I can walk down these bass line notes, these major scale notes, to get back to the C, like G, F, E, D, C. So I was on a G major, hitting this G note, and then walking G, F, E, D, C. So any chord that I want to walk between, I can always just move up and down notes from the major scale, or often move up and down notes made from the major scale to get to the next chord that I want. So if we tried that with this 1-6-2-5 progression, if I'm playing a C major, and then I want to go to an A minor, I could play C major hitting this note, and then B, A to go to my A minor. So let's try that. So here's my C note. There's C, and then C, B, A. So I just played C, B, A to get to my A minor chord. And then to get to the D minor chord next, I'm on this A, so I could try A, C, D. And I'm going to play D minor here with these three notes here. So I'm playing my A minor, and I'm going to go A, C, D to get to the D minor chord. And that's like this. A, C, D. And then once I'm on that D minor chord and that D note, I'm going to walk up to get to the G chord. I'm going to walk up maybe D, F, G or D, E, F, G. So we'll just see what sounds right. So that was D, E, F, G. And then once I'm on that G, I can walk down G, F, E, D, C. Or if I'm going that G and I want to get to C, I could play G, E, F, D, C. Or G, E, D, F, C maybe, we'll see. So there's lots of ways you can run around these notes to get from one chord to the next, but it's really fun. I've been spending a lot of time playing with these on especially guitar lately, and just seeing how can I get from one chord to the next, and it's really fun to start adding in some notes to run from one to the next. And the last chord progression, I guess the next to the last, we'll look at a 1-2-4-5. So we'll do that C major with the E and C notes here, and then we'll go to D minor, which was A, D, and F notes. So if I'm playing C major to D minor, and I've got this D note, and to get to the F major chord, I'm going to walk D, E, F. Now I'm on F, and maybe to get to the G, I'll play F, E, G. Or I can walk straight up like this. If you saw my blues scale video, this first string, second fret, the note in between F and G is called the flat 5. I'll show you real quick here. The note between the F and G is called the flat 5 note, and it's also called a blues note sometimes. So I can use that note here, even if it's not a bluesy song, and run from that F up to G, and just do F, G, flat, G. Or F's my 4 note, I'll go 4, flat, 5, 5. And that would look like this. So I'm on F major, and then, so that was F, G, flat, G, and then G, E, D, C. Anyways, if you just play around with the notes that are in the key, or you borrow some that are outside, like from the blues scales, you can get all kinds of cool sounds and run through all kinds of chord progressions and start listening to them in a different way. So anyways, I hope you got something out of that today, and I appreciate you taking a look, and feel free to subscribe if you found something interesting, and check out the Fretboard Toolbox website if you'd like to print off a quarter of this book for free to see if you might be able to make some sense of it and have it help you make some more sense of music. So thanks again.